We now move over to Africa, where explosions rocked Port Sudan on Tuesday as drone strikes hit the city's airport, a major army base and a fuel depot in the latest escalation of Sudan's civil war. Officials say the strikes targeted areas near Army Chief Abdel Fattah al-Burhan's residence in a city once deemed a safe haven. One drone ignited a massive fire at Sudan's main fuel depot, sending black smoke over the port city for hours. Authorities have requested help from Saudi Arabia to contain the blaze. Drones have struck a major power substation in Port Sudan, triggering a total blackout across the city. The National Electricity Company confirmed the attack and said repair teams are now on site assessing the damage. This marks the third consecutive day of drone strikes on the Red Sea coastal city, now the seat of Sudan's army-backed government. Meanwhile, in The Hague, the International Court of Justice has dismissed Sudan's genocide case against the United Arab Emirates, ruling that it lacks jurisdiction. Sudan claims the UAE supplied weapons to the paramilitary RSF, accused of ethnic massacres in Darfur. The UAE denies the charges and celebrated the ruling as a victory. Sudan, however, says it will continue to seek justice through other legal channels. Romanian Prime Minister Marcel Ciucoglu resigned on Monday after far-right candidate George Simeon topped the first round of a presidential vote, pushing the ruling coalition's candidate Cirin Antonescu out of contention. Ciucoglu, whose Social Democrats will exit the ruling coalition, said the coalition no longer holds legitimacy after Sunday's vote. He will stay on as caretaker role until May the 18th, where Simeon, a nationalist and EU critic, will face a pro-EU Bucharest mayor, Nicușu Dan. Simeon's strong showing has raised concerns in Brussels and Washington as he campaigns against EU influence and aligns with Donald Trump. A far-right win could shift Romania's foreign policy, with the president holding sway in EU and NATO matters. The political shift reflects public frustration over the annulment of last year's presidential vote and Simeon's popularity, especially among Romania's diaspora. Experts warn that this political turmoil could have significant implications for Romania's relationship with the EU and its position in regional security matters. French President Emmanuel Macron will welcome Syria's interim leader Ahmed al-Shara to Paris on Wednesday, marking the former Islamist rebel's first visit to Europe since taking power. The French presidency has said that Macron will reaffirm support for a free, stable and sovereign Syria and stress the need for regional stability and a unified fight against terrorism. The vote follows the ouster of Bashar al-Assad. Macron had extended an initial invitation in February but made a repeat offer in March, contingent on the Syrian government being inclusive. We move over to South America, where Colombian authorities have arrested suspected members of the Gulf Clan, the country's largest drug cartel, in a major crackdown that follows a wave of deadly attacks on security forces. Let's take a listen in to what the Armed Forces Chief Francisco Cubides said.
Trabajo conjunto y coordinado a nivel nacional, particularmente en la costa caribe, lograr la captura de 217 individuos de este grupo armado organizado. Igualmente se han obtenido 15 muertes en desarrollo de operaciones militares y policiales, así como también 15 sometidos, un recuperado y se han adelantado 73 allanamientos.
Since April the 15th, the Gulf Clan has been blamed for the killings of 16 police officers and 5 soldiers. The cartel, known for its cocaine trade and involvement in illegal activities like gold mining and migrant smuggling, has retaliated violently against military efforts in the country's north and west. In addition to the arrests, authorities seized 6.8 tons of drugs, 123 firearms and over 15,000 rounds of ammunition. The Gulf Clan, with an estimated 7,500 members, has been engaged in a pistol plan targeting police officers. President Gustavo Petro's total peace strategy has faced setbacks, with the Gulf Clan growing stronger despite peace talks being suspended in 2023. Well, that's all we have time